What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and my hardcore Abyss Lords only playthrough. So here we are, y'all, in adventure mode. We got the a little bit of framiness. Looks like it has almost recovered. Is it going to be okay? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be all right now. Anyway, man, I really want to get started in expeditions, but the right thing to do is to go through this new player quest line and get this destruction shard from adventure mode, plus 1,500 defender medals, which means another defense rate shard. So with that, I would be able to get my archers squared away as well. But let's go ahead and get things started here. We're going to orc blockade it up right there. We're going to be focusing on the ramsters pretty heavily here. As, you know, we've got a destruction and a defense rate shard on those now. So seems like kind of a no-brainer, to be honest. Let's see. Let's go with something like that and that. And we'll just try to punch them right in the face here. I mean, we've got some range issues still. Of course, Deadly Strikes would be an incredible addition at any point. Let's get this squared away too, and I'm going to want to take advantage of some of these upfront killing spots here. Let's just, we'll throw a couple of ramsters down here just to handle anything that makes it to the wall. And then we'll get a little upfront action in with some archers. And we'll place the archers something like this so that we are going to hit them right up front, but we also can hit them after they pass. And we're going to want to get some archers in for flyer control here too. Now, we don't have a whole lot of range. So, I mean, it's going to be a little sketch. There's no doubt. Over here, of course, we can throw them like over on this and get a little more upfront range in there. Not really enough to reach over into the lanes and benefit a whole lot there. And then we can throw in a little more last resort here, which will also help, or last resort for the flyers anyway, which will also help the ground lane there. Can we do anything with them over here? I mean, we could throw some off to the side here, but it might be a little sketchy. I mean, sketchy's okay, right? Let's go ahead and we'll get 3 of them down there, and then that leaves 20 left, so not enough DU to do anything. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of prioritize upgrading this lower lane, and then hopefully not do anything with it. You know, I wish I would have... Man, decisions. Now, I kind of want to do something like this. Let's get rid of one of those archers. And if we're going to ignore this lane, then we might as well get our beefy boy down for a little WTF wapow going on right there. And, I think I'll hit an upgrade in each one of those. So let's just go ahead and let it fly here. I think I will spend the bulk of the time just in the middle lane here, trying to CC those javelin throwers up a bit. And then I don't want to ignore the flyers. But I'd feel a lot better about having those archers up there if we had, if I had another destruction. Or another destruction and defense rate, ideally. I mean, we'll get there, but we're just not there yet. Let's just keep going on this mess. It actually looks like those ramsters are just slapping them. And we don't want to... I want to not have to put a whole lot of work into that lower lane. But at the same note, I don't want to completely ignore it. Just going to keep an eye out for ranged mobs for the most part. And then we're going to have those kobolds rolling out here in the center with the, having the walls that close. There's going to be some issues. Like I said, I got pretty mixed emotions. Part of me really wanted to jump into Chaos 1. But, the right thing to do is to go through the new player quest line, because it is just quite rewarding. I just don't want to. Let's see. Get another upgrade on those. Get some upgrades there. So we got Quibbly is coming out on that side. We're going to have to pay attention to that for sure. Just kind of do even upgrades. We neglected this far left lane here, but I think we'll be alright. You know what? Let me move this up. Actually, if I'm going to be parked right here, I might as well have the heel sitting right on top of me. Not even giving these Ramsters a chance to do anything. But that is alright. We do have a dive bomber coming in. I'm not as worried about the Wyverns, even though they may push past, as they're just slower, so it's a lot easier to deal with. And then there comes Quibs. Let's go make sure Quibbly is good and dead. Want to not stun Quibbly until... Oh, Quibbly's not going to get in range. Just get the stuns off on old Quibs here. There we go. Good stuff. We got Special Delivery. That one's not a very rewarding achievement, so it doesn't really matter too much. And let's just keep toughing it out. I mean, down below is just going to get hammered with all those upgrades in. One little range Gobu being difficult. Alright, let's get this side upgraded next. Let's just get those all the way jacked up. And what do we have? We got a Captain and a Skelly in the center. The Captain, of course, is going to be a zoomer and is going to want to go right into that Colossus. So I'm going to want to make sure to get a little attention on that guy. The good news is he'll definitely charge up into Ramster range really, really fast. Got no dive bombers yet. We got one coming out on this side. We got yet another one coming. Not quite into range yet. Okay, there's the Captain. Let's just go down and get right on the Captain here. He's got a long run. Stun the Captain when he's in Ramster range. Not giving many opportunities. Alright, we got a Plaguing Hawk up there. Plaguing Hawk is down. The Ramsters had their way with him. Ooh, Power Servo and an Anti-Orc Servo. That might be a hot item. Could be a good one, that is for sure. Alright. Let's take a quick look at that. I mean, that's going to be huge right there. I mean, it would be huge there as well. We have that Lingering Hellfire, but that's just not doing much of anything. We'll equip that right now. We'll equip those right now. I think we'll equip that right now as well. A little mix and match on the gear, but some pretty beefy upgrades, so... All right, we got big ups in. What do we got? We got Gribbs. We got another Skelly. Looks like that was a pretty nice damage upgrade, getting that additional hero damage just for the primary attack. Now that we got mini bosses rolling out consistently, that means the loot is going to be dropping. We're going to be getting a lot more loot pretty regularly. Got another dive bomber. A little close call there. All right. We got Gribbs down below. Let's go ahead and get Gribbs handled here. Same thing there. We'll wait until he gets into Ramster range and then stun him up. There we go. Good stuff. Colossus is still in fine shape. And it looks like the Plaguing Hawk is already gone. Got to get that mage out of there. He's just going to keep summoning. Man, we're taking a lot of shots on that one Ramster. It's because of the angle. The javelin throwers are just getting their shots off. Can upgrade these. We'll help that out. And a mage down below. No, it's a goblin. Huh. Just right outside of the Ramster line of sight. Alright, that is a pretty fat upgrade, I think, for our Ramsters. So let's take that. Let's go ahead and take that too. Well, yeah, let's keep the ability power. Screw it. Alright, where do we want to dump our ups? We got the final wave. So we got Ogre, Skelly, and Tuskar. I think let's just dump into these. Wonder what daily mission that was. Something tied to upgrades. That's weird. I mean, we can quite realistically just sit here and hold down left click. But then I might run into issues with the dive bombers. So easy to ignore the yellow flyers. But it's so strong when you don't. That is for sure. Alright, here comes our ogre. Alright, ogre down. We got the Plaguing Hawk as well. That Plaguing Hawk aura is just too much at this stage in the game. We got Tuskar too. The Plaguing Hawk just dropped. Tuskar is still at half health though. But he's got a Colossus up in his face, so yeah. Sorry, Tuskar. Where is my Gobu Boom? Looking for that Gobu Boom. Get those mages out of there. We got a mage over here too. All right, there we go. So pretty smooth sailing on that one. Like I said, I got mixed emotions on going through these adventure modes. they're going to be kind of trivial now that I've got destruction and defense rate. So part of me wants to just blast through them and get it over with, because I really, really want to get into expeditions and get the Chaos Journey started here. But let's go ahead and see what kind of shard we got. Hopefully we got a shard. Yeah, we got one. Let's see what is in there. Tri-stake, so kind of a useless shard for me at this point. But yeah. Anyway, there we go, y'all. That was the Forgotten Ruins. So making our way through expeditions. We'll get through these. Let me know what you guys think, though. Should I just blast through them and maybe like record highlights or whatever and put it all in one episode? That way I can get started on expeditions, or should I just record the full experience going through all these? But let me know what you all think. And besides that, have a great weekend, y'all. So thanks a ton for watching, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.